Hey y'all, welcome back to Johnson Branch Farm. This is Rachel, and I want to tell you today how this single-wide mobile home has helped us reach our dream and goals of owning land and homesteading. I love this part of the farm. When you walk out of our trail from the house to the garden and the greenhouse and the pond and the creek, it's just so beautiful and so peaceful. So I'm coming down here to check on all the plants and the greenhouse. We had some pretty bad storms come through the last couple of days, and it's pushing in some cold weather, which will hopefully be the last of it for this year. The locals always say for our region to not plan on planting any of your warm weather crops until after Mother's Day, and it looks like they're going to be spot on with that. Everything is just looking so big and so green. We bought our land at the end of June of 2019. One goal has always been to be debt-free. We sold our house in Florida, we flipped a couple houses, and we were able to save up a huge chunk of change. Although it hasn't been enough, it's been enough to get us to this point. We looked at buying some land with some houses already on it, but that didn't really work out. And so we decided, you know what? They make houses every single day of the week, but there's no more land being made. So our number one priority is the land. We'll figure it out from there. So we found the land, but this land didn't have anywhere to live. So I weighed out all of our options, looked into building, looked into converting a shed, looked into converting an old shed that was already here on this property, and it just wasn't working. So we bought our mobile home. Now, everybody wants to know, what did it cost? So I'm going to tell you. I'm going to start with the things you have to have no matter what when you buy raw land. No matter what, you need a driveway. No matter what, you need power, well, septic. You need the land to be cleared and possibly graded. You need all of those things no matter what, or most of those things. So that cost us for power, well, septic, and land grading. We needed a culvert because we were crossing a creek. We had to rent a track hoe multiple times. We had to pay some labor to do all of that. That cost us $18,500. $3,000 for electric, about $3,000 for septic. Now, my husband was able to do most of that on his own. We did hire a friend to help us out. He's certified. He has loads of experience doing that in our area. My husband has never done it in this area. He's done it down in Florida, and that's different. So he was able to operate the track hoe and help place the tank in all of the drain fields. The well caught us off guard. We were expecting a quick, shallow, no problem well. They went 220 feet into the ground, which was just crazy, seeing that we have so many springs, so many creeks. We hit water all the time. $7,000 went to the well. Ouch! And it was $6,000 total to clear the land, put in the dry culvert, rent the track hoe to do the work. Yeah, all of that land clearing stuff. Really, it adds up quick. Gravel for the driveway added up way fast, and we needed more of that than we realized because it turned into a muddy, sloppy mess with all the rain we got last year. We had to have, whether we converted a shed to a house, whether we build a house from scratch ourselves or had a contractor come in and build a house. All of that stuff had to be done no matter what. Now for the mobile. I found this mobile on Facebook Marketplace. An older couple was selling it. We paid $10,000 for the mobile. 1995, single wide, nothing fancy. I mean, it was livable. It just needed some TLC. $10,000 for that. To move it from the next town over, about 15 miles away, cost us $5,500. We had to have a final grade done on the property because it wasn't flat enough for the trailer to sit level. And we had to pay a man to come in with a bulldozer to place it. That cost us $1,700. So for the entire mobile home, as is, and to move it, was $17,200. Okay, now, the house needed some work. It had some mold issues. It was not modern, I guess you would say. The carpet was like this color of my shirt, and there was wallpaper everywhere. So we gutted it. We kept the cabinets, and we kept the shower inserts in both bathrooms. That was about it. We completely painted everything, replaced the flooring. I'm going to water these plants while I'm out here. Took the mobile home strips off of the wall. Got it really looking like a house. All brand new appliances, which it didn't come with any. Had to have gas lines run for the gas stove. We put a gas fireplace in. All that kind of stuff. It cost us to do the renovations $14,730.18 to be exact. I know, I pulled the receipts. Which gave us a grand total of about $32,000 for a roof over our head. I mean, that even included the skirting and the porches that went on the house. Everything we needed to be up to code and to live in it comfortably. We already owned all of our furniture. We bought appliances. That was another big purchase. But $32,000 for a house? Like, to us, that was a no-brainer. We knew it was going to be inexpensive. We were hoping to be at $50,000, and we were. A brand new house would have easily cost us $100,000 or more for that size. And that's not including the necessities. We would still have to pay for a well, septic, power, and the land to be cleared. It would have all just been rolled over into a loan, and we did not want another loan. We already had to take a loan out for the property, and we are believing 100% that that is going to be taken care of, that we are still going to meet our goal of being debt-free. So, I hope that kind of helps you if you're looking into buying raw land and aren't really sure. There is a stigma, I know, still attached to trailers. Whatever. We are ecstatic. We love our land. We love our home. Since we've been living in it, we actually just bought the paint and we're getting ready to paint it. That's going to be $400 and it's going to look brand new on the outside. Don't have this big mortgage hanging over our head. We were able to buy things like this greenhouse. We were able to invest in a tractor. We are able to very soon buy animals and build them a barn because we don't have this huge debt hanging over our head. And what debt we have, I truly 100% believe God's gonna erase it. So we're just doing our part. We are in our first year of growing our own food and being self-sufficient, and it could not have worked out any better for us. So I hope this helps you either check the box or cross it off your list. Maybe you're like, no, still not for me. Or maybe you're like, yes, this is the video I've been looking. But I'm going to take you out to the field and show you what's going on out there. We'll do a little walkthrough and a little checkup. So if you're new here, this is the field. It is 50 by 200 feet. This was done before we had our tractor. And then we've got a little patch way out there where we're putting like our zucchini and squash, and I've got some loofah gourds. We might put cucumbers out there, not 100% sure on that. But those things that kind of are big and take up a lot of space, we decided to put over there so we don't run out of growing space in the garden. But it looks like, man, these are just exploding. These are potatoes, and we've got those coming in so nice. Today our plan is to actually get a roll of straw and straw the entire garden. Yeah, he actually, if it's the same one, we actually have a mom, 3 babies coming through that we've seen her on our trail camera, and 2 males that have been walking through, and the one guy is like 400 pounds. And our dog was barking the other night, and my husband went out there at like 2 a.m. and he was sitting on his bottom next to the chicken coop and really had no intentions of leaving until we made him. No bear was harmed. I'm just gonna throw that out there. We know we live up against forests. We know this is their home. We don't expect them to not come down here. So thankfully no chickens were harmed. He didn't get in the coop. We scared him off before that happened. But yeah, it's just the reality of living in the country. It's the reality of living up against Forest Service land, and it's just the reality of farming. Celery's looking really good and happy. Broccoli, all that's still doing good. I started some sage. My time's coming up. No. Looks like he was right there too. My goodness. He's not eating anything, but he's just stomping through it. He stomped right through here. Look. Almost got my oregano. Oregano's coming up really nicely. It's really happy. True is. So that's good. My rosemary, I did not start those from seed. I bought those plants, but they're popping up nice. I'm sharing part of this garden space with our aunt and uncle, and I'm also growing enough food to give away is my plan. And yes, this is more than what we'll need, but I've always wanted to just be able to say, here, take it. And here's we've got squash, zucchini, candy roaster squash, and I actually have like a little pumpkin guy on the end, but he's not looking too good. I don't know if the cold kind of got it. Tonight it's supposed to get down, tonight and tomorrow night it's supposed to get down to 28, 31. I'm going to cover these with the tarp. I've got a tarp to cover. So that's what we have going on right now. We have, as far as animal goes, we've purchased some chickens, 21 egg layers. We have Barred Rocks and Buff Orpingtons. They're doing awesome. And then I bought 12 meat chickens. So we're going to give a try at that. We didn't want to go all out with a year's supply and without us really knowing what we're doing and how to freeze it and all that. We wanted to start out slow. So that's that. There's our cost breakdown. If you want to know something specific, leave it in the comments below and I'll be happy to pull those numbers for you. I'm going to finish watering here and checking over everything in this beautiful greenhouse I've got. And we're going to enjoy this cool sunshine day before summer and hot weather hits. And I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.